So Tiffany, thanks for taking some time to talk with us, and Robin as well. So Tiffany, tell me a little bit about your headaches when you first met me at the beginning of the year.
Well, I had headaches every day. They were constantly like above a 5 pretty much every day for the past 2 years.
Okay. And would they get really bad, like a lot above a 5, or?
Oh yeah, definitely. They were constantly,
all the time.
yeah, every day.
And how bad would they get on a scale of 1 to 10 if I made you put a number on it? Like when they
10.
got- And how often would they get that bad?
Every week.
Every week,
Okay.
about twice a week.
Okay. And how many times would you say you were going to the emergency room in, let's say, a month or?
Maybe about like 4 or 5 times a month.
Okay, wow.
They knew our names.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when we examined you and we kind of went through your history, we identified there were a couple nerves in the back of your head that may have been causing your headaches, and then we used Botox to try and identify which nerves those were.
Mhm.
Can you tell me a little bit about what your results, how you felt after the Botox?
The Botox, I didn't have immediate relief, but within the next like 2 hours, I would notice a difference. If it was the first time I did it, I noticed it was a little bit worse of a headache. The second time, it decreased by at least 2 numbers
Okay.
within the first 3 hours.
Right. So you noticed a big difference after the Botox, right? And
It took a couple days. I mean, it wasn't right away for her. It was probably like 7 days in, she started feeling more relief.
okay. And so based upon your results of the Botox, we decided that we were going to release a couple nerves. In your particular case, we released 2 nerves in the back of your head, and when we got in there, there were 2 nerves that were really in pretty bad shape. We ended up cutting them and kind of just placing them into the muscle. Tell me a little bit about what your experience with surgery was like. Was there a lot of pain, a lot of nausea? What was the recovery like?
There was quite a bit of nauseousness for the first few days. It took about 2 weeks to be able to like lay down on the back of my neck comfortably and like sleep on my back.
Okay.
It was a lot of pain from
Okay.
like healing and
Different kind of pain.
yeah,
Sure.
not that you're used to.
More, so it was
Swollen.
different than your kind of headache pain?
Yeah.
And it was more incisional maybe?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely incisional.
Good. And did the pain medicines we give you help a little bit with that?
Yep.
Okay. And so you're now 4 months, a little over 4 months after your surgery. So tell us where you're at headache-wise.
Well, headache-wise, it's improved a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Okay.
She's done a lot of stuff, and she kind of, it took a little while to get her energy going,
Okay.
because she's, for 3 years, she's been immobile.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
not being able to do anything, hardly get through school.
But tell me some of the things that you were telling me just a little while ago that you've been able to do.
All the great things.
I was able to be in my high school's musical Footloose.
Right.
I went to ball, and that was a lot of fun. I went back to school before I wasn't able to go to high school, go to everyday functions and stuff like that. I was
And you
able
just
to do that.
graduated,
And I
right?
just graduated from Concord High, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
So at this point, when we started with your headaches, you don't have a headache every day, but almost every day. There's about 5 days a month, you said, right? Where
Yeah.
you don't have any headaches at all.
Pretty
So
headache-free.
that's
and then,
great. And then the other times, how bad is the headache?
They stayed to like a 1 to a 2 to a 3,
Right.
around there. Maybe about a few times a month I would have like above a 5, close to like an 8. But for the most part, like every day, day-to-day life, they stay down to about a 2 to a 3.
That's great. And how many times have you been in the emergency room in the last 4 months?
None.
None. Okay.
None.
So would you do it again if you had to do it?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I would
thanks
do
for.
it. I would make her do it.
All right. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Really appreciate
No
it.
problem.